Researchers with Utah State University are taking a closer look at our summer air pollution problems with the help of a drone. News specialist Mike Anderson explains why they're taking that focus over the Great Salt Lake and what they hope to find.
They're flying over the Great Salt Lake simply because they can't fly this low over a populated area. And, looking forward, Utah needs to find a way to better stay within EPA standards. But researchers say it's also about our health.
Yep. On the south end of Antelope Island, researchers are launching a fixed-wing drone to fly rectangles over a portion of the Great Salt Lake with the help of Utah State University's Aggie Air.
Our goal here is to kind of fill in the gap between ground level measurements and where aircraft can make the measurements.
Dr. Randy Martin, who studies air pollution at USU, says they're mostly looking at ozone. It's part of a much larger effort happening right now, an airplane with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration looking at higher altitudes, state-run stations, taking readings on the ground, as well as a NOAA van and a trailer.
Our goal is to create what I call curtains. So we have a slice of the atmosphere, and we know what the ozone looks like all the way up from our base to the top.
Ozone pollution happens as certain compounds interact with the sun's UV rays. It's a big piece of what's keeping the Wasatch Front from staying within EPA guidelines, but it's also about how ozone impacts our health.
When we breathe that in, it's oxidizing all of our wet tissue as we inhale it. Our eyes, our nose. We're very sensitive to it. That's one of the things I don't think people really realize enough, that because we can't see it, they think maybe it's not as bad as our problem in the wintertime.
Which is why Martin believes EPA standards alone are not enough to protect us.
Through next week, this group will cover the airspace over 4 areas of the Great Salt Lake. The study as a whole is looking for which compounds create the most pollution and which ones can be most easily corrected through policy changes. Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.